So it's been like a month since I've made a video. Sorry. First I was on vacation, and then I started a new job, and then I got lazy, this, that, the other thing. But I'm back, baby, with Contradiction Spot the Liar Part 4 or 3? Man, it's been so freaking long. Part 3. Anyway, I'm back. Gonna try to get back into making regular videos again. If you're liking Contradiction, leave a like. If you don't like it, leave a like. Honestly, this far into the series, if you don't like it, you're probably just not gonna click on the video. Anyway, enjoy. Here, let's see how much I remember. Things I haven't asked Simon, Emma, Rebecca, and Ryan about. Okay, so I have to ask about everything. Alright, let's start with Simon and Emma. Get back into the swing of things here.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright, I haven't asked about... Oh, right. Third Eye's a cult.
Have you seen
Right, this was a real interesting part.
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but all I know about...
Right, and they were
Three Eyes
associated
or
with the
whatever
other guy who
is
died a while
on
back.
fire.
Okay.
So you hadn't heard about third eye?
No, sorry.
See if Emma knows any. I think this is the thing she went to, because she said she went to something, and that's why she didn't want to go to Atlas, because it was similar. It must have been this.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
So you don't agree with what I'm saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy.
Okay.
He thinks that
Lay
the
off the
government
man,
has been controlled
alright?
by aliens, that we're all
It
bugs.
is.
He's nuts.
We are. He's right. About everything. Aliens, man. We still gotta ask Ryan and Rebecca. Okay, let's ask Ryan. I wanna hear what he thinks about this. Because, he's running a similar thing, See if he has any input.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright. What do you
What do you
feel
know about this?
about Third Eye?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about third eye?
I don't trust him.
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
Yeah, sorry.
Not even the one that was on the mask? Hold on. Yeah, see, that's the mask. Doesn't recognize any of the symbols. Where's the mask? Yeah, it's that one. Yes, there we go. Good stuff.
Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Yes, it is.
Actually, yes. Sorry, yes, I do remember that.
So what did you know
He's
about
hiding
third
something.
eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
Okay. Okay.
Explanation was way too short. Ryan's definitely hiding something.
Okay, anything I can get to here? I think I need some new
Be
evidence.
back later on, if that's okay.
I've got to need some new evidence. Alright, so we gotta ask Rebecca about this.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
What do you know about
Have you
Third Eye?
seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
Oh, okay.
James Wilson is a fantasist. He's been
Everybody's
pretending to
attacking my
cast
man,
spells in the
James.
woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Don't
All
quote me
right.
on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
None at all.
Alright, well, she's hiding something. Oh, James cat. Oh, so I probably gotta search the woods, right? Alright,
Okay,
I'm
that's it for now.
gonna search the
Thank you.
wood. Actually, please don't say there's a contradiction. I'll call the chief. Okay. Yeah, I'll call the chief. Oh, right, because I just found this flyer, right? I haven't told the chief about Third Eye yet. There he is.
You know, Jinx.
A bit lost for ideas at the moment, to be honest, sir.
Anything else happened?
Not really. Did I mention the student in the woods? A rather obnoxious student carving a devil sign
Oh,
into
I
a tree.
forgot about that guy.
Turned out Atlas used the symbol. Simon Thompson explained it. It's to do with a phrase they use on the course, the three freedoms. Ryan said he came up with it.
The three what?
The three freedoms. It's about getting rid of your past, or something.
Sounds as daft as that stuff James Wilson was going on about. Have you found out any more about that?
Everybody is attacking
Well, do the
James.
research. Find out what you can about this cult. Who ran it, where they were based. Find out what Ryan Rand knows about it particularly.
Okay, we
Chief, I'll
tried.
call later.
Righto.
We tried to figure out what Ryan had to do with it, but he was a little evasive. Okay, so tips are telling me there's a contradiction. find a contradiction. It's gotta be Ryan. It's gotta be. It has to be Ryan. Oh, shoot.
We're just starting a session, do you mind?
Who's this guy?
I'm terribly sorry. I'll leave you in peace.
Oh! Right, because doesn't... No, their meetings are at 8. Well, it's after 7. Close enough, I guess. I don't know. That wasn't very eventful. The freak? What?
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the village hall. Is that right?
Was it?
Oh,
That's where you were
I
based,
forgot
wasn't it?
that, man. I was just clicking
Yeah,
things.
you said you invented the Atlas phrase "free to be free" while you were based at the village hall.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Ooh,
Well,
maybe different, you know,
I'm afraid
scheduled
I-
different times.
Haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Well, I could have told you that. Alright, I could have told you
You
that.
see, Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
Atlas
Well,
is Third Eye.
well,
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up. All
Oh,
of this has been thoroughly
he
investigated,
iced Liam.
cleared up.
You've
He
been
iced
investigated
Liam.
about his death.
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers, and that was it.
James Wilson.
No choice. There was an end to it.
You had to change the name.
We'd already paid the family an out-of-court settlement. I thought that was an end to it. But then James and his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone. So we had to close down. Buy a new place.
Good on
Rebrand.
you, James. Well,
So
hey,
eventually,
round of applause for
reopened
James.
here
As Atlas.
as Atlas.
And
Does
it
James know this? I feel like I
Up
gotta
to
tell
now,
him.
yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
So James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas.
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And how much of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions.
I still don't trust him.
Why don't you come along and see for yourself? The course starts in 15 minutes. Excuse me, Inspector.
I think, personally, that
Hello.
it's better be important that he's interrupting
I can't
freaking
come
Jinx.
Well, you have my car at the moment. All right. All right. See you later.
Rebecca or his dad?
That was Dad. I have to go back. You can come and meet him if you like.
Might come and have a chat.
I do want to meet him. I haven't. Oh, it's 8-2. Oh, heck yes. What's his name? Paul? Paul Rand?
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination. He does, however, believe in the power of the individual when taught by
See
the
how he
right teacher.
decorates? I don't think he lacks
Ryan!
imagination.
In here. Just coming. He's through here.
Oh,
To whom do I owe the pleasure?
looks like a bad guy.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating a death in the village. I believe you knew Kate Vine.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac. You do know.
Father.
You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, but I do mind.
I
I'm
wanna
a
know
very
who
busy
killed her.
man. Try asking
You're
an
sitting in an
intelligent question.
armchair, dude.
Like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who turned into a useless drunk? Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'm a chokeslam.
Centre. I have,
I'm a chokeslam this
one or two
guy.
things to prepare. Call me if you need me, Dad.
You may begin, Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
Busy man.
That says maybe.
Sitting
But
in your room there watching The Price is Right.
But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite happy to give it to you. So, far away.
Okay. Thank you.
I hate him. I hate him.
Wow, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family. And I wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye.
Well, I was about to ask about that, Jenks, but
8 o'clock already.
All right.
What do you know about this?
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you? James, our local minister for propaganda. I suppose Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
He explained, yes.
He did. I still think you're summoning demons and like shoving them into people.
Not unless you count the suicide.
Well, these things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
It happened.
Third Eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was. As my son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
And Third Eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Very similar.
So Liam's
Very
death
similar.
didn't
What was
prompt
the
you to make
difference?
any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
You can't blame me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2
I don't
years.
trust him for a minute,
It's
man.
called a coincidence, Inspector. I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local
I haven't
chippies.
I haven't seen any chippies around here, dude. I've looked, man. Trust me, I've gotten a little peckish. Seen nothing.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your objective,
Why is he so vague?
if you don't mind me asking?
Mine?
Demons.
Or do you mean the course's objective?
On the course?
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage. We teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs. All that kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
Feeling guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir.
I mean, to be fair, like, there's
Comes
no way
from
Mr.
the
Wonderful feels any
archaic
guilt.
emotional centers of the brain. It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
Demons. Demons.
I'm sorry,
Demons.
Inspector. My house appears to be haunted. Would you mind closing the door?
Maybe lock it and snap this
So,
man's neck before he
you
summons a
believe
demon.
that guilt has no place in business.
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I do something wrong. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an
Oh
Atlas
yeah, what was
thing.
that guy's name?
Well,
That
it
guy's
wasn't
name?
exactly our idea. The students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause.
Because he summoned a demon?
Cute, really.
Ripped out his soul and put the demon
Which
in there? Is that what
student
happens?
did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
Obviously. Oh, he thinks that's real funny.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Oh,
What's
that
the
can't be the most
punishment for that
ridiculous.
kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
Oh,
Must
it's
be
usually
hell
fine.
fine.
All right. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
Oddly enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
We encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a
You're
matter
right.
of
We
opinion.
shouldn't be finding
However,
people for
you still
carving symbols
respect
into
it.
trees.
Respect it.
That's way over the
I
line.
abide by it. We all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
I don't like him. I don't like him one bit.
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Okay.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What
was there when he
like
died?
that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk.
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities
What if it
to
was
Kate,
lemonade?
don't you think? Drinking,
Would have been.
depression, is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
He offed himself because the course wasn't quick enough? No. No. I really just want to ice this guy, but I guess I am a cop and that's probably a bad idea, huh?
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror.
Nose!
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
So you have no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No.
No, he summons demons. He
Does
doesn't
the
need to, like,
Atlas
freaking
course
look into
use
the
them
mirror
at
to see
all?
him.
Not at all. Strange question.
Is it, or am I on to you, Paul?
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew her at all. Met her a few times.
We can ask about the
course as
driver's
well.
license.
So when was the last time you saw her?
Last Friday. I just popped out of the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad,
possible.
preoccupied?
She was drunk.
Be specific. Hey, well, everyone knows she was drunk. Possibly spoke to her. I hate him for saying that. I hate him even more now. Let's ask about the driver's license.
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't
Exactly.
see it lying around anywhere.
No.
Nobody knows. Nobody will ever know. The mask.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't
Certainly
recognize
does.
Not particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
it? What's a monarch mask?
Monarch
That's
is a
monarch?
fancy dress.
Oh, not a monarch. A monarch?
Ryan goes there sometimes.
Oh no, it is monarch. What am I? Oh, alright, whatever. It's freaking British people, man. No idea what they're saying.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was, in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or her killer.
Well,
Her kill?
that's what I'm trying to establish.
Shouldn't it be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination?
I didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you? It's got yours all over it.
Well, yeah, no. Whatever. I hate this guy, man. He's so condescending.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace. It's a symbol we use sometimes on the course. Little bird in cage flying away. Freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh, not, for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
Which
Kate.
student?
I've no idea.
Thank you.
Alright. Don't know if we got everything out of him.
I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Yeah, I get that feeling as well. Let's see. Question Paul thoroughly. I did call the chief for an update. What, did I miss something? Ooh. Got something.
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well,
I got you, old man.
We did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but
various warnings
didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This is
he already chucked a demon into him? Is that what happened?
We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
They're giving me money.
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
I'll check thoroughly.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
It certainly is. It's in the Atlas building, right? Alright, I forgot the directions.
So the kitchen must be
corridor.
down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true.
Why did I never check down here? Ooh, a TV. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, sure, let's... Ooh, okay. That's a sketchy DVD if I've ever seen one. What have we here? Oh, my man Ryan. Okay, calm down. Calm down. I bet that was all edited in post, dude.
True freedom means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues.
Such as?
Self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen,
be a jerk and you'll be successful.
These are not virtues. These are sins. Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us
he's looking
from achieving the same success, happiness and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society.
He's making James look normal.
I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success.
What?
But the good news is...
What's he talking about?
...that you can
He's
take
rambling.
back control. You can become the success you deserve to be.
You just need a demon implanted into your brain.
Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage.
Demon.
Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it.
Embrace the demon?
Enjoy it.
Demon?
And learn to love your ambition. Welcome to Atlas.
I know there are demons here somewhere. That was interesting. Oh, clues. Oh, right, I'm searching for booze. Don't see anything here, there, everywhere, anywhere. Oh, what's that? Okay, never mind. Oh, straws. Oh, silverware. Alright, what am I...
Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
1 + 1 = fun, baby. What is this? Dude, who's recording this? It's sitting in the kitchen, so it's gotta be like Ryan or Paul, right? Are they rifling through other people's stuff, or is this their stuff? What am I seeing? Okay, somebody's just grabbing wallets. Normally you open the wallets, take the money, then put the wallets back, right? That's common practice, right? You don't just take their whole wallets.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
That is I guess... testing that the person no longer feels guilt? Or something strange like that? Now, I assume we can ask everybody and their mother about this, This old DVD. Oh, it's 8. We can actually go into the meeting, can't we?
Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please.
Sorry,
He
Ryan,
invited
there's a few
me.
more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
He invited me to this meeting. He's like, oh, why don't you come by, see what we do? I walk in to see what they do, and they're in a fire circle, chanting to freaking Satan over here with their...
woolen dolls.
Oh.
Woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd.
I know he's not
course
there,
this
but
is.
can I... I was thinking maybe I could search his office. Man! So let us talk to... old Simon, see what he has to say about this, DVD. Ooh, or this. Or... Okay, a lot of things to ask about.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
Not even gonna ask what's on it? That's a little suspicious.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need.
Like
Throw
your
it
soul?
into the fire.
And that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
Make room
So
for
what
the
the masks
demon
for?
inside.
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah, it's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind.
Welcome the demon
So
into your
you
soul.
hypnotize yourself. How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just
They use
say
the
the
mirrors.
same thing over and over again.
Do they use the black mirrors?
Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say? it was
Welcome the
called?
demons in.
Auto-hypnosis.
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing really.
I think Simon was a bit
Interesting.
too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course.
Here's the thing.
I'll have to ask around about this.
Simon has like downplayed literally everything. Like he'll make the weirdest crap sound perfectly normal. Let's ask
Thank
Emma.
you. Probably be back later.
Good old Emma. Start with the DVD. Let's just work down.
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
Still not asking what's on it. Why is nobody asking what's on it? That's weird.
What
Like if
do
someone
you
was
know
like,
about
"You seen
doll
this?" I'd be
burning?
like, "No, what's on it?"
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
The one day. I'm sure they don't freaking plunge into the deep end of the doll burning. You know,
Do
first
you know
day.
what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're just
Have you ever
shuffling
tried
words.
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Nobody's telling me about the
That's
demons,
all
and I'm
for the
sure there are
moment, thank you.
demons. There's got to be demons here, man. Freaking all signs point to demons. Cult symbols all around here. We got the black mirrors. Somebody summoning demons. I'm gonna ask James. I'm sure James is on top of this, man.
Seen this before? No, what is it? Do you recognize it? No. Should I?
He said, "What is it?" So that's the closest to what's on it as we've gotten. So I trust
What
him.
do you know
I trust
about
him.
doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It
You know,
doesn't
burning
mean
dolls.
anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay.
Every time he says anything, it's suspicious, man.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James?
This ought to be interesting.
Self-hypnosis.
Yeah.
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying
Very
scrying is
interesting.
just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You could scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I
So,
could scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
why are you making the
When
mirrors?
you're watching the water, what happens? Do you go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not
Let
to go
the demons
too
in?
deep. 'Cause if you go too deep, you start drowning.
You
You get
demons.
dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, you come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
Well,
She bought a mirror.
because it's my
Sold
job.
her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
You're thinking about Kate. Yeah, I kind of am investigating her death here, you know, it's not that strange. Let's
Be
ask
back later on,
Rebecca
if
some
that's okay.
questions.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
Right, doll burning.
What do you
Doll
know
burning.
about
You think it's
doll
weird?
burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made
Oh,
them.
she makes them. Okay.
Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Ooh.
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used
Asking nicely
persuasion
does help.
techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of
I know.
advertising?
It's just advertising, yeah. Oh, I gotta ask Paul stuff. Oh, I forgot about Paul, and I can't ask anything to Ryan yet, so that's not really a priority.
Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Oh, so he knows the writing.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Wonder who he learned that from.
Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Lies. Slander.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to
Poor
want to be
choice of
hypnotized.
words.
It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Whoa, 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 what the freak?
The DVD! That's all they took.
What?
Must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
What does that say? What is that? I was not expecting that. I turned on my air conditioner, right? You know, because the microphone picks it up. I figured I'd just be looking around for a while, so freaking had to turn it off real quick. What did I even pick up? What is that? Monarch Cost? Oh! Ryan! Like, Ryan wears, something like that, right? Oh! I was right, I just didn't try it! Interesting, okay. Big old breaker box, bunch of bikes, guitars.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
No, not really. Also, yeah, let's ask about the bag first.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone
That's a
else
contradiction.
who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy.
I've got a
As a
contradiction.
cleaner.
Well, we did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
Okay, doesn't know where the bag is from. Oh, what was the mask? Yeah. There's definitely a contradiction. Yeah. Good stuff.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Got you,
Maybe
bud.
I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Maybe.
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
He's a
So
ridiculous
why
person.
did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you, the cleaner? Unfortunately,
that's his
Ryan at
name's
some
Jason.
point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it,
How did he see me take it?
simply thought that he was doing us a favor by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And
Sure.
when was this?
You're
Last year
teaching him
sometime.
to steal?
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging the students to steal.
He's just demonstrating
These
how
were
you
so
would.
literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might
Just
like
like your hair.
it
Got
doesn't
him.
divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
I really want to listen in on that phone call. Okay, man, I should probably stop soon. I'm like an hour and 15 in, but
steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And
Well, he's-
Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
really is. Okay, so I haven't asked any of these people about the guitars yet. Should I save that for next episode? Should I stop here? I should stop here. I've been playing for an hour 15. Alright, this is already going to be a long video. Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. Remember, there's no time to mad, and I'll see you in the next one.